It is a beautiful late summer morning, and I am driving through one of Denver's best neighborhoods that you really don't ever hear anybody talking about. It is Holly Hills, and I think it flies under the radar for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's just not very big. It's a little sliver of Denver, kind of in the southeast, between Monaco, Hampton, and I-25. So it's this little slice that hugs I-25 to the east. And it is very residential and very quiet. You're seeing it here. It's mature trees, it's wide streets, it's quiet for being this central in Denver. It really is a little bit of a hidden gem, but people love it here to the point where it's one of the highest rated, if you look at ratings, Denver neighborhoods of all of them. In fact, niche.com, which I've talked about on the channel before, it's a good place to look at ratings for neighborhoods and cities and stuff like that, and also people write reviews. Niche.com gives Holly Hills an A+, making it, in their list, the #1 neighborhood, not just in Denver, but in the entire state of Colorado. So it's largely residential, mostly just houses, honestly. Very few multifamily buildings. There are some businesses kind of on the periphery, adjacent businesses that you have access to, depending on where you are, you can walk to, but mostly homes. A lot of ranches, as you're seeing, and actually some colonial styles, which are not super common in Denver, so that's interesting. But you're seeing a lot of brick ranches, 1960s, late 1950s built, some getting into the 70s. And it's actually relatively affordable, at least by Denver standards. Median home price in Holly Hills, just over $600,000, very close to the median home price in the Denver metro at large. Those prices go up a little bit the more north you get. Once you get north of Yale in Holly Hills, kind of the northern half of the neighborhood, it does get a little nicer. Homes are a little more updated, lawns are better manicured, that type of thing. The thing that's really interesting about this little slice of Denver is it's not in Denver County. At least a lot of it is not in Denver County. It's Arapahoe County, which makes it a little bit of an outlier. There's this little island surrounded by Denver County, that's Arapahoe County. And that results in a little quirk that actually creates one of the factors that makes people love living here. It is part of the Cherry Creek School District, which is really highly regarded. Usually in Denver, you're in Denver public schools, which isn't bad either. It's a beautiful world, but the Cherry Creek District is one that people love. And so within Holly Hills, you are within that school district boundary. Sure enough, if you look at a map of the Cherry Creek School District, you'll see this big chunk to the southeast, and then a little island up here in Holly Hills, and one in Glendale as well. Glendale's always been weird, and we love it. You're getting a good look at a lot of these houses, but it's not just houses. There's a couple features adjacent to or in Holly Hills that make it worthwhile too. Let's look at some of those now. This is the Highline Canal Trail, and this goes through Holly Hills. It winds through the neighborhood. Highline Canal Trail, if you don't know, is one of the better pedestrian and bike trailways through the Denver metro. It winds all over the metro, through cities and counties and other stuff. It follows the Highline Canal. This goes through Holly Hills. So if you live in Holly Hills, there's a chance you have one of these houses that's backing up to the trail. Probably the other one to compare it to is the Cherry Creek Trail. The big difference here is the Highline is used a lot less. It's still used, but it's much quieter. Cherry Creek Trail can get pretty darn busy. I've seen it busier in spots, but usually you might see 1, 2 other people on the trail. That's it. It doesn't get crowded. Holly Hills also has access to this, which is James A. Bible Park, enormous park. Not technically within the bounds of the Holly Hills neighborhood, but just adjacent, one neighborhood over. Depending on where you live in Holly Hills, it could even be walkable. This place is huge. The canal trail goes through here. There is a playground, there are baseball fields, there are tennis courts, and there's just a ton of green space. This is one of the bigger benefits of being in this part of town. All right, back in the car driving. The other thing too is I talked about businesses. Again, it's nothing special. There's no really little charming walkable strip in Holly Hills, but you have access to everything on Monaco and on Hampton. I'm down on Hampton right now, and there's just a lot of very functional options. There's a Target down here. There's Raising Cane's. Yes, I did mention Raising Cane's. Subway, Safeway, all that normal stuff that feels like you're living the suburban life, but you're not. There are also a couple decent restaurants, and this one, this New York style deli called the Bagel Deli. People say I say that word funny, bagel. I'm trying to say it right. But that's what it is, you see. This is actually very well known and well regarded. I think this was on an episode of Triple D, Guy Fieri's show, and I've been there a bunch. It's good. All right, back to the lab, and wanted to give you a look at the state of the housing market in Holly Hills. This is what's currently available for sale in the neighborhood of Holly Hills. I think there's 17 listings at the time I'm recording this, September 2024. And here we are. Let's take a look. Like I believe I mentioned, prices get a little bit higher north of Yale. You'll see 800, 859, 989, 949. You'll see that down here, 590, 630, 674, 760. That one's higher. So anyway, that's a little bit of a line of demarcation. It is a little nicer up to the north of that, which you'd expect with those prices, but not bad down here south of Yale too. And even closer to the Bagel Deli. I think I said that right, which is right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the results and just see what's in here. And we're going to start actually at, let's go back to full property view here. Okay, so you're seeing 3-bed, 2-bath, 3-in-1, 5, 4, and then you're seeing, so 3 to 4 bedrooms is kind of typical, and then you're seeing square footage really around 2,500 square feet. This is the type of home available in Holly Hills. Cheapest one right now, $525, 6 days on market. Let's take a look. This is right on Yale. That's one of the reasons it's cheaper. Not bad. Not super updated. Weird laundry bathroom situation, but you'll have those. $525. That's an entry point into this market, or into this neighborhood. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. So there's 2 subdivisions, Holly Hills and this Geyser Holly Hills. I don't know how to say that one. Let's see where this one is. Yeah, just south of Yale on Kearney Street, as it were. Close that. And that is 3-bed, 1-bath, and 2,200 square feet. So half above, half below on this one. It's a ranch, hardwood floors, nothing amazing. Yeah, similar kitchen to the last one, honestly. Could use some updates, but again, that's what we're looking at in this price point. This one a little higher, just below 590, but a little farther north too. Okay, if we go, there's another, that's the same listing, 592 on Jersey. I'm just gonna kind of cruise through here. This one's brand new to the market at this time, 2,100 square feet, 4-bed, 2-bath, okay? And this is on 2800 South Hudson, Brick Ranch. Exactly the type of thing I'd expect to see. This one has some updates. You are seeing a big backyard. That is a hallmark of this neighborhood. Weird kitchen. That's the pricing here on this one. I've actually seen this one before here. Weird kitchen. You see that a fair amount in Holly Hills because these are older homes. Smaller homes are trying to maximize the space. Kitchens in the 50s and 60s weren't kitchens now. People didn't use them for the same things. I gather, anyway. I wasn't around, but that's what I gather. Nice finished basement, underground. This is the type of thing you're going to find. Big backyard, $595. Brand new to the market. This one will probably go fast. $19.55. The kitchen is probably a limiting fact. So let's go up a little higher here. $630. If you're going to spend $630 in Holly Hills, this is on Bethany. Let's take a look here. Yep, this is still south of Yale. Close you. Brick Ranch, just like we expected to see. You're seeing similarities. Kitchen, kind of weird, needs updates, okay? That's what you're getting in Holly Hills. If you can stomach a kitchen update, you can get a deal in this neighborhood. That's what I'm seeing. And we're going to take a look at the yard too, if there is one. Yeah, big, green, backyard, private, nice. If we are going to go a little bit up in price, so that is, let's go $679. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Started at $749, my goodness. 355 days on market. Let's take a look at where this guy is here. Is north of Yale. Okay, but something ain't happening. This might be a little bit of an outlier. Looks like a split level. Kitchen isn't bad. Photos are. Might not be the best example. It's hard to even tell, honestly. By the way, if you're listing a home, and no, this is not saying anything about this. I'm just saying in the future, if you go to list a home and you look at the other agent's work and they do photos like this, hire somebody else. Okay, $760. So 14 days on market. Let's check this guy out. This is south, and this is actually closer to 25. But what you're seeing here is this one backs to the Highline Canal Trail. Okay, that's where they're coming up with this price. Still maybe a little high. 4-bed, 3-bath. Let's see. Brick Ranch looks nice from the outside, has some curb appeal. Interesting. Vaulted ceilings, confusing layout. Kitchen is awkward. Again, seeing this a lot. By the way, it's not only awkward kitchens in Holly Hills. Backing up to the Highline Canal Trail is awesome. There you have it right there. That is a big, big perk. They may be priced a little too high still with that because of those other factors we saw. So if we go up to 800, 9 days on market, and we are north almost to Iliff. Okay, so 3-bed and 3-bath, this one. Brick Ranch, you've heard me say that before. It's a remodel. It's staged well. It doesn't look a lot nicer than anything else. Kitchen's bigger, less awkward. Could use a refresh if you care. Some people don't care. I just say things that pop into my head, but that doesn't. It's hardwood in the primary bedroom. That's interesting. So you're seeing prices going up a little bit the farther north you go. A decent amount of space in this one. Nice private backyard. And are we backing to the Highline Canal Trail? No, but we're very close to it. So you just have to find an access point. There's the Highline Trail right there. Keeping going, previous, let's see what else. 825, 35 days on market. 1,700 square feet on this one. And 3-bed, 2-bath. Smaller, let's take a look. Cinder Block Ranch. Mid-century modern styling. I don't know if I'd call it a true mid-century modern, but I think that's what they're saying. Better, bigger kitchen in this one. More open layout. Seems like they use the space actually pretty well, although I'm not sure what this is. Big backyard. Do have a 1-car garage. That's the thing. You'll get, most places will have at least a 1-car garage. Many a 2-car in Holly Hills. 80 days on market. We're listed at $859 here right now. 3,000 square feet. Okay, but it's still 2-bed, 2-bath, but you're seeing it much, much bigger. A lot of these have baseboard heat. This one, again, kitchen's better, more open, more modern living space in terms of the flow. It's more modern than some of those we saw on the lower end. You have your sunroom in the back. You have your big private backyard. That's one of the hallmarks of this neighborhood. That's one of the calling cards. At least from what I've seen, $949. If we go up to $949, we have 2,700 square feet. We have 4 beds, 3 bath. We're going to look at our location here, and that is still north of Yale, but a little farther south. This is a good part of the neighborhood, and you're seeing a much more modern remodel. It is a ranch. If you don't like stairs, this might be the neighborhood for you. Floors are either hardwood or a nice engineered hardwood. Kitchen is very nice. They did their best with the space. It's much more open. You see the difference here. Oh yeah, the remodels on the bathrooms, baseboard heat in a lot of these, finished basements, even remodeled bathroom down there. Big private backyard, lawn looks nice. I get it. And let's see the highest price home in Holly Hills right now. 2 days on market, brand new, 2,400 square feet, 5-bed, 3-bath, $989. Let's see where it is. North of Yale up here. Yeah, much more modern with the look. You're getting curb appeal. You're getting an open layout. A sensible flow. You're getting a recently remodeled kitchen. What else are we getting here as we cruise through? Remodeled bathrooms, miniature pool table. Haven't seen one of those before. Nice fenced-in backyard. Interesting. I will be interested to keep an eye on this one. 2 days on market. Is it $1 million house? You don't see too many of those in Holly Hills, but we'll see what happens with this. Anyway, hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. You know the drill. Reach out. Happy to have any real estate conversations with you or just normal conversations too. If you made it this far, I love you. Talk soon.